Welcome, fantabulous souls, to Psychically Speaking. I'm your host, Psychic Lisa Ann, and I'm thrilled to have you here. In this podcast, we'll delve into everything related to body, mind, and spirit. As a professional psychic medium and healer with over 28 years of experience, I'm excited to share my knowledge and my experiences with you. Together, we'll embark on a transformative journey of sharing, learning, and personal growth. Whether you're just starting on your spiritual path, consider yourself an old soul, an empath, or a seasoned professional, Psychically Speaking has something special just for you. So join me as we explore the wonders of life, heal ourselves, expand our knowledge, and grow together. Let's dive right in. One day, a man found a cocoon of a butterfly with a small opening. He sat and he watched the butterfly for several hours as it struggled to force its body through a little tiny hole. Then it seemed to stop making any progress. It appeared as if it had gotten as far as it could go, and it could go no further. So the man decided to help the butterfly. He took a pair of scissors and he snipped off the remaining bit of the cocoon. The butterfly then emerged easily, but it had a swollen body and a small set of shriveled wings. The man continued to watch the butterfly because he expected at any moment the wings would enlarge and expand to be able to support the body, which would contract in time. But neither happened. In fact, the butterfly spent the rest of its life crawling around with a swollen body and shriveled wings. It was never able to fly. What the man in his kindness and haste did not understand was that the restricting cocoon and the struggle required for the butterfly to get through that tiny opening was a way of forcing fluid from the body of the butterfly into its wings so that it would be ready for flight once it achieved its freedom from the cocoon. Sometimes struggles are exactly what we need in our lives. If we went through our lives without any obstacles, it would cripple us. We would not be as strong as what we could have been. We could never fly. So I promised myself that I was not going to do another story because I just did one for the last podcast. But I found this last week while I was digging up the other story, and it has been on my mind the entire week. And I thought this is really honestly the perfect timing to share this story because we are in the season of fall, and energetically, this is the season of letting go. And one of the areas that we focus on letting go is old belief systems and old patterns that no longer serve us. So one of the best patterns or belief systems that we can let go of is that need to be a rescuer or a fixer. So I want you to really take a step back and be honest with yourself and ask yourself, am I a rescuer? Am I a fixer? And I'm going to tell you, I've never met a rescuer or a fixer yet that had a bad heart or had bad intentions, right? As a rescuer, as fixers, we want to jump in there and we want to help people because we don't like to see people suffering. But what we don't realize is that there is a big difference between assisting people, supporting people, being that rah-rah cheerleader for people, and doing all the work by being the rescuer and the fixer. It's very interesting because one of the most amazing experiences that I had when I lived at the beach was a friend of mine and myself got to see the baby sea turtles hatching. Oh my God, what an amazing experience. And it was very interesting because one of the first things that they tell you as these baby sea turtles are hatching, they actually make a little path from the nest to the ocean. And the rescue people that volunteer their time, or the sea turtle people, they will tell you, one, you're not allowed to touch the turtles, and two, they never ever pick the turtles up and put them in the ocean because it is actually that journey from the nest to the ocean that builds the muscles in their flippers so that when they get to the ocean, they could swim. So many times, if the turtle looks like he's taking too long, it's people that, aren't familiar with the way the process works. They want to pick the turtle up and bring it into the ocean to help it, but it's actually detrimental to them. Just like this story of removing the butterfly out of the cocoon. Sometimes there are obstacles or experiences that people need to have for a reason. And when we jump in and we try to fix things for people, we take away that experience. We take away their ability to prove their strength, to allow them to use their skills to maneuver through those obstacles. And I can tell you from a personal level, I spent many, many years being a rescuer. And I've shared different stories about this, but the truth of the matter is there's nothing wrong with being a support person to someone. There's nothing wrong with being someone's biggest cheerleader. But just like the man who removed that butterfly out of the cocoon too quickly, when you rescue, when you fix things for people, you remove their ability to fly. So the next time you have someone around you and you get that, like we all do, that nudge to just jump in there and just fix it for them, I want you to stop and I want you to think about the story about the man and the butterfly. And I want you to just take a step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, how can I approach this situation as a supportive person and not the rescuer? How can I help this person, assist this person in seeing that they have the strength and the tools that they need to maneuver through these obstacles without fixing it for them? And I guarantee you, when you do that, you are going to empower that person in a way that is going to last them a lifetime. And you're going to watch as their wings expand and they fly in a way that they might not even have realized they could. So I hope you enjoyed the story of the man and the butterfly. And if you did, I encourage you to share it with those that you love and care about. Thank you once again for joining me on this incredible journey. If you found this podcast enjoyable, I kindly ask you to share it with a friend and make sure to hit that subscribe button. To discover more about joining my free weekly live happy hour, explore my work, or visit my Body, Mind, Spirit spa and gift shop in the enchanting historic downtown Southern Pines, North Carolina, simply head over to spiritquestnc.com. And always remember, life isn't always rainbows and butterflies, but every single day, you have the power to choose to be fantabulous. Embrace that power and let your inner light shine bright. Until we meet again, stay empowered and keep embracing the magic of life.